Picture this: a country where newspapers had to show their articles to the police before printing, where the national anthem played before every movie, where the government could decide how many children you should have. And if you didn't agree, the police might show up at your door. This isn't a dystopian Netflix series. This actually happened in India. Welcome to Periscope, the channel where we decode India's past, present, and future with clarity and honesty. Stick till the end, because the last fact is something most Indians still don't know, even though it changed the way businesses operate till today. The secret nuclear test. In 1974, India became a nuclear power. But here's the wild part. The operation was carried out in total secrecy. So secret that even many cabinet ministers didn't know about it. The test was called Smiling Buddha, a harmless, peaceful name masking the most powerful explosion India had ever created. This was the moment India told the world, "You cannot ignore us anymore." The 13-Day War. The year is 1971. India went to war with Pakistan. Not for territory, not for revenge, but to stop a humanitarian disaster unfolding in East Pakistan. The war lasted just 13 days, one of the shortest and most decisive wars in modern history. And then came the unbelievable moment. 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered to India, the largest military surrender since World War II. This single event led to the birth of a new nation, Bangladesh. The emergency. On June 25, 1975, something happened that had never happened before and has never happened again. India, the world's largest democracy, paused democracy for 21 months. No freedom of speech, no right to protest, no right to question the government. Newspapers were forced to submit their articles to government censors. Headlines were removed. Paragraphs were deleted. The Indian Express published a blank editorial in protest. Just a white rectangle of silence. This was also the period when cinema halls had to play the national anthem before every movie. The sterilization drive. During the emergency, Sanjay Gandhi launched a massive population control program. In just 1 year, 1976, India carried out 8.3 million sterilizations, the highest number recorded anywhere in the world ever in a single year. Many were voluntary, many were not. Entire neighborhoods were pressured. Government employees were given sterilization targets. For some people, getting a loan, a job, or a house allotment depended on saying yes. This event changed Indian politics forever. The 97% tax rate. Now for the fact you stayed till the end for. The one that sounds unreal, but is absolutely true. During Indira Gandhi's rule, India's highest income tax bracket touched 97%. That means, if you earned 100 rupees legally, the government could take 97 rupees. This extreme tax structure created a massive black money economy, businesses splitting into smaller units, and the collapse of entrepreneurship in the late 70s and early 80s. Economists later called it the economic suffocation of India. This was the height of the license Raj, where you needed government approval for almost everything. Opening a factory, expanding capacity, importing machines, even buying the computer. India's early Environment Ministry. In 1980, India created one of the world's first environment ministries, earlier than many developed countries. It set the foundation for modern conservation laws and environmental governance. The birth of RAW. In 1968, India created its own foreign intelligence agency, RAW, led by the legendary R. Cow. Under Indira Gandhi, RAW played key roles in the Bangladesh War, Himalayan intelligence, and covert missions still classified today. Raw structure and culture still carry Cow's imprint. India's first satellite launch. In 1980, India launched its first satellite, Rohini, using the SLV-3 rocket. This was India's first successful attempt to put an object into orbit by itself. It marked the beginning of ISRO's rise, the rise that would eventually lead to Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. Operation Blue Star. June 1984, one of the most controversial decisions in Indian history. Indira Gandhi authorized a military operation to remove heavily armed militants from the Golden Temple complex. The objective was achieved, but the social and political cost was enormous. It changed the country forever, and it led to her assassination just months later. Abolition of privy purses. In 1971, Indira Gandhi abolished privy purses, payments that Indian princes had been receiving since independence. A centuries-old tradition ended with a single constitutional amendment. India under Indira Gandhi was a paradox. A period of enormous national achievements, nuclear power, military victories, space missions, and at the same time, a period of fear, censorship, and some of the strictest economic controls in Indian history. This is Periscope, where we go beneath the headlines and decode the real story of India. If you found this video valuable, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments which fact shocked you the most and which one should we turn into a full episode.